Capricorns, Capricorns, gonna do some tarot for my Capricorns. What's up, guys? I am such a dork. Sorry for that. Apparently we're singing Jesus Christ Superstar. Maybe that's a message for one of you. Anyway, moving on. What's up, Capricorns? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have you guys here with me today. We are going to do, hopefully, a fun little love and romance spread for you here. We'll see what messages we can get. My general spiel, hopefully you guys, for the most part, already know, but for the newbies, a quick recap. I do general messages here on YouTube. That means not everything I say will resonate with all the Capricorns out there. Up to you guys to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. You will always be in the driver's seat of your own life. You have free will. It is up to you which messages you are going to take away from this reading and interpret and fit into your story, your circumstance, your scenario. If nothing fits or resonates, don't take on those messages. Don't take that energy. Have faith that it's going out to someone else. It's not always going to be your message, Capricorn, so I do need you guys to understand that. If it's not your message, you can click off, find a different reader, find a different video. That's cool. Yeah, I come at this with love and positivity, so don't need any hateration in that comment box below. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, moving on. Everything else you want to know will be down below for you in that dialogue box. The decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook, Instagram, and .com. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video. That helps me a whole lot. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. I'm trying to hit a personal goal by the end of April, hopefully April, but I'll take May. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers, and I'm so close, you guys. So whatever you can do to help, I would appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. If you don't currently have a person, this could represent someone coming in, or it could be someone you're currently with or someone in your past, all right? Few more cards here for my Capricorns. 2 more cards for love, romance, relationships, sex, all of the above. What do Capricorns need to know for love? All right, cool. All right, let's do it. All right, looking at you first and then your person. Ooh, you have the black egg. Instantly, I got something about having difficulty conceiving, or if you're discussing having a child with your person, they're questioning it. Something about the cosmic egg, motherhood, the womb, something about that. I mean, actually, I suppose it could be that some of you found out your person was pregnant, but I hate to even say this, but I'm just going to say it as it is. It may have been an unexpected or unplanned pregnancy, and so it's a very heavy burden. Carrying around that news, having to tell your person, it's weighing you down. It's weighted your heart. Because maybe you weren't certain that this person wanted to conceive a child. Like, again, it could be unplanned or unexpected. You're moving towards the egg. What does that mean for you guys? You're moving towards the egg. In your mental sector, there's a whole lot of heaviness, my Capricorns. All right, let's try and raise your vibe. Let's get you some positive message here of what you can do with these energies. So 10 of Wands indicates that you've been struggling with something for quite some time. It could be some sort of argument. It could be struggling with work. It could just be feeling a lack of energy, or it's almost like, okay, you know what it is? No matter how hard you try, you just can't crack the egg. You just can't break. You just can't get to that. If we're looking at the egg in terms of the baby in a metaphor, it's like you just can't get to the chicken. You just can't get to like the new chick where it hatches and it's happy and it's this cute, innocent, new chapter, new cycle in your life. I'm just seeing someone with like a little, like, what is that, a pickaxe or a hammer or whatever that's called. You're trying to crack into something. This could be symbolic of your person, and they're just not having it. You can't. It's like you're trying to grab something out of your person. You're trying to understand or communicate with them, but they're riding right by you. They're diverting. Why am I hearing that? They're essentially, every time you try and corner them and ask them about something, they wiggle their way around it. But there's something in this egg that cannot be contained. The egg is shaken. Just so you guys know what I'm looking at, I'm not a complete crazy person. That's coming up as your energy. You're wanting to give birth to something, but it's like you can't penetrate it from the inside. So this whole thing is saying to me, you guys need to release control. If this is literally pregnancy, or this is the idea of giving birth to a creative project, if you are creatively constipated, or you're trying to get to the bottom of someone's intentions or feelings or emotion, you need to release. the baby cannot be rushed. It's going to take 9 months for that baby to grow from this stage to that and be delivered into the world. If it's not, a baby literally, that doesn't necessarily mean 9 months, but it's like you can't will a seed to grow faster. It will present itself when it is ready. And FYI, it's going to be ready in your person's spread down below, but we haven't gotten there yet. So it's hopeful, guys. Hang in. Let's see where this is going. So yeah, there's some sort of truth, but again, there's an impenetrability about whatever you're trying to force to happen. You have to give it up to the divine timing, the cosmos, the cosmic egg. Spirit knows when this is going to hatch, and they want it to be worth the wait for you. They want it to be something that's going to be awe-inspiring and magical and important. This could indicate if you're applying to jobs and you're getting either no feedback or you're being blocked or rejected. Understand that those blessings were not meant for you. Spirit is aligning you to get to inside of this egg, but it's not time for it to pop yet. It's got to marinate a little more. It's got to get a little cuter, right? You got to let that baby develop. So then in your heart space, you're the emperor. So a lot of you are really focused on your career now. You're trying to ascend in your career. You're trying to gain spiritual or cosmic wisdom about your career path. Something about feeling like you're stuck in a labyrinth. A lot of you are feeling really frustrated, something about the impenetrability of maybe your person, because this is a romance spread, but also something about every time you feel like you take a turn, it leads you to a dead end. Something about being locked in a maze. Every time you think you're following your gut or you think you're being led in this direction, it ends up being a dead end and you're growing incredibly frustrated. There's something about this reading that I just keep getting the Force. And I don't mean that in terms of Star Wars. It's something about trying to break through a wall. Even if you were to break through it, you forcing that wall down, you forcing your person into a corner, or I'm not sure what else it would be. It's not the proper course of action. Yeah, if you're frustrated with your person, some of you need to seek guidance and wisdom from your friendships. Because there's something about you are very unique, especially with this card coming up too. That's like heavenly type, like divine protected energy with, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like this it's a very unique card for this deck, okay? What's coming up next to you is the Emperor, is the unicorn, right? Good fortune and friendship, and also there's something incredibly unique, right? I just heard the lion and the unicorn are fighting for the crown. There might be a power struggle between you and your person because you have 10 of Wands coming up twice. I am sort of getting very heated tempers. Hopefully this doesn't turn into any sort of physical altercation. If that is at all the case, please get out of that relationship. That's not healthy. Again, ask your friends for help and support. Please avoid any type of physical altercations or encounters. That's not a higher vibrational way of dealing with the matter. So just putting that out there for someone. You're meant to succeed and excel in your career in, I don't mean to be a hype man, but beyond belief, in ways that you don't totally understand yet. Capricorn, I get this message for you every time. The way you're envisioning it, the reason why it's a constant struggle is that you haven't hit that clarity. You haven't quite gotten that epiphany that's essentially reroutes you to crack open the egg in a way that it's easier. There's something about being so freaking hell-bent and determined. I can't even really show this card on YouTube, but I'm doing it this way because home is right here and I have all these sticks and I'm just trying to get them here. It's laborious though. It's intensive. It's exhausting. And this does represent maybe your person. You might be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. You have a lot of fire energy. You're not doing yourself any favors by trying to do it the hard way, or it could even be a sense of pride. You may have started down a path and you're hell-bent. Maybe you're worried about judgment or critical reception of changing your mind. Maybe you decided to get a degree in this career and you don't really want to do that. There's something about an unflexibility in the path that you're walking down, but there would be an easier solution if you were to sort of open up to God and let your guides sort of steer you in a better direction, that it will be easier and just as rewarding. Whatever you're waiting for, it comes to you with ease when you release control. I just heard a tiger can't change its stripes, and universe or your God, your spirit, whatever you believe in, they're saying that's not true. And I know that message is funny, but that might be symbolic of something. A tiger can't just change its stripes. Universe is saying, yes, it can. There's something about this. I don't know why. Something about the color of tiger stripes, so orange and black, and then the color of zebra stripes, black and white. Something about this. I'm getting lyrics to a song. You haven't fully envisioned all you're going to accomplish and acquire in this relationship. You're seeing it in a very narrow way. And it's not saying that you're wrong. It's just your perspective hasn't changed. For 10 years, there's been nothing new or nothing fresh or whatever it is. For 10 weeks, for 10 months, nothing new or fresh has come to this perspective. So it's like you're running a race on a treadmill, but it's just going to keep going. You have to change up the ingredients if you want this situation or this person to change. You can't force change, but the energies surrounding this relationship, there's something internally about you, Capricorn, that you can change. Something about living your life in black and white. You're trying to transition into color, into happiness. You know, that metaphor of like the Wizard of Oz, right? She opens the door to Oz, right, from her black and white life, and it's amazing. It's incredible. There's a whole new cast of characters, right? But with that, there's something about you might be too unique for this person. I'm not even sure what that means. But look at these cards. The Emperor is all about order and structure and traditionalism and rigidity. His way or the highway, fighting fire with fire. It's a pretty heavy energy. Next to that is the Unicorn. It's very lighthearted. It's fairy tale. It's magical. It's not even a real thing. Like, do you know what I mean? There's two very contrasting dynamics here, and that's what I'm getting. There's a battle of the wits, or a lot of fighting, a lot of tension, a lot of heavy burdens between you and your person. You both have 10 of Wands energy. You have a choice, Capricorn. Do you want to keep struggling with this? And I'm not saying you couldn't make progress. You do have essentially a knight coming in, the rider, right? But something about the way you're going about it needs to change, or it's going to keep being a burden on you. Or it coming up in your action, you can choose to release. You can choose to drop these sticks. It's almost like giving it up to God. Like, let the chips fall where they will. Manifest what you want. Speak to your spirit, God, your guides. Let them know what it is you desire. And also, quite frankly, you're practical. You're Capricorn. If you're feeling some type of way, have you told your person that? There's a lot of cloudiness and confusion about where you two stand in terms of your long-term relationship. Because someone might be considering other choices. There might be a Gemini involved in the mix here. Sorry, I'm trying to reach for my cards. And you have the Emperor again. A lot of you are dealing with an Aries. And that Aries, again, much like you, Capricorn, has a very distinct vision for his or her future, and they're not willing to budge right now. They know what they want, and they have their eyes on the prize, and it's almost like you better fall in line with them, or what, you know? And the thing is, you are coming up in similar energy, but you're slightly more, I don't know if it's willing to negotiate or what it is. Be true to you. I mean, quite frankly, you're being asked to be real with yourselves. Is this the person you want to grow old with and marry? Is this the husband or father or the wife or the mother to your kids, right? Are you guys already married? For some of you, this is a twin flame relationship. But for a lot of you, it could be more karmic in terms of this person holds a mirror to you. It makes you recognize qualities in yourself because you guys are twinning. Look at all these cards, right? 10 of Wands and Aries. You both have a power struggle, my way or the highway. But that's the thing. You both aren't even looking at each other. You're not addressing the issue. You have your mind focused on your life and your path and your trajectory. And I'm not trying to beat up on you, Capricorn, but this is saying you're not necessarily considering the other person's path and where they fall in this. You both need to be more considerate of the other. Because there is something very beautiful and unique about the potential of what this could be. But my goodness, you guys both have to, I'm getting something about oil drilling. Getting to the surface and all the muck that sort of clouded the clarity and beauty of this relationship. Some of you are very determined to achieve the things you want, but it's asking you to recognize then this might not be the person you're going to do it with. There's nothing wrong with being determined and having, a 10-year plan or being very set on something, but you can't control the way other people act in your life. And you've almost been, and this may have been something they said to you or you said to them. It's almost like they're a pawn in the game you're playing, but sorry, I take that back. That's not a good way of expressing it. It's not a pawn because that indicates you're playing games with them. That's not what I meant. They are a puzzle piece that you just assumed would fit into your plan, and they don't. It's almost like a round peg in a square hole. You're like, but you're my person. You're my person. Remember? You're my person. And they're just like, no, this isn't working for me. Only rather than being like dumbstruck the way I just did it, it's the opposite. They're like, why are you trying to force me to fit? You have a very clear idea of what you want, and this person, I think you're coming to realize it doesn't fit in your life the way you thought it would. So you're being challenged. This is a challenging love spread, Capricorn. I'm going to be very real with you. You need to be an assessment of what you currently have in your life and understand what are you willing to compromise on and what aren't you. And again, that's entirely up to you. I'm not here to tell you what to compromise on, but know that this person is very firm in their ground too. So it's like if you even want to try and make this work, you both are going to have to give a little bit. Or else, quite frankly, this isn't your person. And maybe some of you are okay with that. So let's look into their energy. Let's see where they're at. They have very heavy, daunting energy. They're hearing something about thunder and rain clouds, thunderclaps. This is indicating me there's a tower on the horizon for you guys. A tower moment can be the ending or the splitting up of a relationship. Oh gosh, Capricorn, this is a heavy one. Tell me about this. It could be another earth sign you're dealing with, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, particularly a Taurus. Their emotions are at their peak. Yeah, okay. So here's the positive to this. You guys may have a tower moment and it will cause a lot of upheaval in your relationship, but the positive aspect of this is that you guys are going to get it all out on the table. You're going to put your shit down and you're going to ask this person, where do you stand? Where do I stand in your life? You're going to get clarity on it. Some of you are going to finally turn to one another face to face and have an understanding and try and work it out. Others of you are going to determine you're not my person and I can't make it work with you. And the tower moment is, well, it's over. Yeah, this is just drenching with Capricorn energy. So this is absolutely right for some of you. If you're not dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there may also be a water sign involved. If at any point you guys were like taking a break, there may have been the development of a water sign that got pregnant. Again, that's not for everybody, but that could have driven a huge wedge in the relationship if you even knew about it. And that's not so much a secret, that's not like a revelatory thing in this tarot spread. Anyway, emotions are at their peak when this tower moment hits. The great part about a tower moment is that it rescues you from the darkness. It rescues you essentially from the devil, right? The devil is our lower vibrational selves. It is your card, but that's not what I'm talking about. In your trajectory, in your life path, you guys have reached the point where you are both in devil energy. You are both struggling with, it could even be addictions to work, where you both are, maybe you're kicking ass in your career field, but when it comes to making time for your person, it's a struggle to make it fit. Again, puzzle pieces that just won't go. The tower comes in to save us from the devil, save us from being stuck in our own life where, again, it's just on that treadmill. You're running the race, but it's never going to end. Something needs to give. Something needs to change in this dynamic. That's when the tower comes in to essentially wake you up, right? So I do think that happens. There's a tower moment between you guys. It doesn't mean you have to get divorced, or it doesn't mean you have to reject this person forever. It's up to you, Capricorn. But with the tower, what comes after that is individualized healing, and it recenters yourself. The star card is what I'm referring to. So an Aquarius may be coming into your life if you're looking for new partnership. The star allows us to realign with our soul's purpose, with the universe, essentially with our destiny. Because I'm sort of getting that you guys went off-roading. You went off course, and it's like Spirit allowed you to do that, and they allow you to develop individually because they need you to learn valuable lessons. And this was absolutely a karmic relationship. I'm not saying it's your forever person. I'm not really sensing that for a lot of you. But what makes it harder is that you guys have been together for quite some time. That's why the ending of this potentially is so difficult. It's because this could have been someone you met in high school and you've been with them for that long. So it's like, well, of course you're my person. But are they though? If you both are just... Where's the love here? Where's the love? Where's the emotion? Do you guys say I love you? You know, let's start there. You guys are turned back towards against each other. The person you thought was on your team ended up kind of biting you or stabbing you in the back or doing something that really let you down. It really disappointed you. It could be that you considered this person to be the one you were going to have kids with, but now you're starting to question it. There's something really going on. Revelatory and indulgence. Where have you been selfish and where have your person been selfish? Where have you been neglecting the other and each other's feelings? You have the Emperor card coming up 3 times here. Authority, diplomacy. Your person might be a water sign. They are psychically, intuitively getting hits that there's going to be some, if it hasn't happened already, some like tower moment between you guys. In their head, though, they're either thinking of trying to understand how you guys can rebuild from this, or they might be making offers to new people. Ugh, Capricorn, I don't even know if I'm going to post this reading. This is so heavy. This is the type of message nobody really wants to hear, but unfortunately, it doesn't mean it doesn't apply. So, ugh. If I post this, I just want to acknowledge it's not everybody's story. So again, please don't come at me with hate and negativity. I'm coming at this with a very pure heart. I'm trying to help. I kind of don't want to hear about how I'm a terrible tarot reader in the comments. So just to save us both the time, don't go there. All right. You guys decide to take a break. Somebody travels away from this with the idea of, there's something about let's reconnect in a bit and see where we're at. This person may be looking at other options, particularly a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, although it could be indicating that this is a fire sign too. I'm sorry, Capricorn, my camera froze there. So then their overall action is 10 of Pentacles, which to me is kind of like a marriage card, only this person is pushing away. You guys are probably going to take a pause, particularly if you are divorced. This could indicate taking time apart, some sort of separation. Yeah, because someone hears the calling that something is up here. Something is not right. There's like an explosion of feelings where it might be healthy for you guys to take some time apart and either re-examine what you guys have built together, what you want to build, or to simply understand that this person served a purpose in your life, but it seems like right now they're more of a weight and a burden than anything else. So you may choose to pursue other options. Your person might too. You both have the Ace of Cups, so it could indicate that you guys are both trying to look for new love elsewhere. This is a very heavy-hearted message, but again, I'm being called to say something about like a zebra can't change its stripes or a tiger can't change its stripes. You decide to. Something that you thought was impossible, something that you thought was absolute, something that you, again, saw in your future, and again, it's like you mapped it all out. I did this, I did that, and then next is this, and next is that. You course correct. You change your mind about something, Capricorn. I don't know how else to say it. You do. Or your person does. And it has to do with realigning with your destiny and ultimately like the person you're supposed to head towards. For some of you, it's a Leo. For some of you, it's another earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you are being asked to check your ego. And this isn't about your person. This has to do with your divine spirits. They're asking you to like tame the ego or the cockiness. It's sort of meant to humble you and say you don't know everything. Why am I always relaying these messages to you, Capricorn? Oh God, I hate having to be like the bad guy. Ugh, Spirit, you're killing me. This is a rough one. forgiveness, humbleness, letting your love open, letting your heart chakra open, being vulnerable, confessing the truth, warts and all, things that you're not proud of, things that you are proud of, right? Something needs to change in this relationship or it's going to combust. It's going to explode. The Tower indicates something was being built on a foundation that was not solid, hence it breaks, it crumbles. It's not to say you guys can't rebuild. I kind of think your person wants to. This could also indicate that you guys, this isn't for everyone, but you may have just found out that you were pregnant and all this happens. This is so heavy. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. All right, zodiac signs that wanted to come out. You have Sagittarius twice. All right, so it could be a lot of Sag energy here. You have Scorpio twice. You have Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Leo. So quite a lot of cards flew out here. There might be multiple people involved in this situation, but my goodness, Capricorn, I'm sending you big hugs. Again, you are in the driver's seat. You get to control what you do. One of the most important messages that I sort of see in this is that it's okay to retract or withdraw some sort of soul contract you got yourself involved with or in, because you may have, your soul may have signed a contract with the devil. Not you, though it could be another Capricorn, a lower vibrational energy, a karmic lesson that you were destined to learn in this lifetime, but it served its purpose. It seems like you've learned something or are about to. Maybe that's what this Tower is, an epiphany, illumination to see the truth in a new way, a new perspective, because when you're in the Tower, it's dark. You can't tell left from right. Sometimes you make poor decisions, right? Your lower vibrational energy, your shadow self is sort of in control when you're in the dark. We need to get you out into the sun. Again, Leo is playing a role here for a reason. When you're out in the sun, in the light of the star, which is the card that comes after the Tower, there's new perspective, there's new clarity gained, and it's all about healing oneself. And it is very much a card of spirituality, reconnecting with the divine. You guys are being asked to do that. Re-examine your life and try and connect to a divine spirit. If you're seeking wisdom and guidance forward, your guides do want to help you, okay? Capricorn, this was a heavy one. Like, share, subscribe if you can. I'm sending you much love and support. I will see you next time for more tarot. Bye, guys.